record. I love that lady's voice. I really want to know who originally recorded that. I actually want to start today. No worries, Pia. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the space. Ooh, there's another song starting. Whoa. I don't know where that's going, but it sounded very exciting. Best way to spend the weekend, clearing and releasing the bullshit. Yes. Guys, I also want to share, and a reminder to please mute your mics just so nothing gets disrupted. Not that I don't want to hear you all, I definitely do. But just a little reminder I had of myself as well to, follow your gut, right? Follow your instincts. Today, for example, I was originally going to go out and do like some like heavy dancing later. And I actually was feeling, and you guys are going to love this. I'm going to get some plants and I'm going to go to a cat cafe. I'm not kidding. I found one in London. I'm super excited. So this is dedicated to all of you with all the cats because I miss being around cats. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And I'm pretty excited about it. So yes, and a cat cafe with a few of you. Always, always, always. So I want to start today by talking about the long term before we dive into the class. This is not just about today. It's not just about yesterday. A reminder to please mute your microphone. Thank you. Jamie. Love you. I don't think I can do it because I'm not hosting. Where's my host? Help. Okay, there we go. It's not just about today. It's not about yesterday. It's not about the day before. This is about the long-term game. This is about one day you waking up and going, wow, I am in a different place. I am showing up in a different way. I am feeling a different way. And I want to just share this, even though it's very dark in here, but I actually feel not called to use false light. So we had the light of the computer and that's it. And this is what somebody who's done, she did 21 days to money with me. She did the first clear and she's halfway through the mastermind. And she came to me today crying in awe, in joy. And this is what she said about her life now. And it relates to what we're doing. I am in full majesty of the power of my life. Really process that. That's the goal. I am in full majesty of the power of my life and of my worthiness. And knowing this woman for years, knowing her lots of healing, this is everything. And I could say the same about, yes, I choose that. Again, I choose. How many times in lives have I said, it's a decision, okay? And you have the power within you, period, no exception. And if any of you, probably some, or you wouldn't be here, right, doing healing, have some part of you that wants to feel more and more and more powerful, then that's all it needed is continued healing. So know that this is the start of the journey. This is about clear. This is about clear reborn. This is about what you can have if you do the full karma clearing journey. So it's amazing that we're starting here, but I really want to just share that with you, that 3 months of continued karma clearing equals 6 months later, 8 months later, 1 year later, 2 months later, a different place of being and standing in the full power of the majesty of your life. So that's why folks that do programs with me tend to do more than one, because they go, whoa, I got a whole life upgrade. And then they want more. So don't miss out on that. And while it's a little unusual to share things at the start of the class, I want to share this now first and then at the end as well, because by the end of class, we're all like, I'm blitzed out on healing. So I want you all to know all the bonuses possible for you. Also, so that my exec director doesn't smack me later. She's raising her hands in joy. Let me make sure I've not got anything strange up. As I always have a very messy desktop. Yes, Erin, Savannah, yes. Yes. Oh, I can't share my screen until I'm the host, so please make me the host again. Oh, yeah, I get that. We want change yesterday, right? We wouldn't be here unless we were like, I want it like 5 years ago, and I'm like, what the flip? but it's got to come in the divine timing for you. And I don't say that like, ooh, fluffy divine timing. I mean divine timing. So, you know, whenever that time is right for you, it's right. But that's exactly why you're here. You're here to clear your karma. And so I want to just again remind you that we're here, and amazingly, we're doing all this free healing, which is wonderful. And I'm so happy to offer that for you. But this is about the long program clear, which is 8 full on karma clearing classes. Just to remind you what the classes are like, because they're juicy as heck. This. A full inner child karma clearing class, not meditation and karma, but like full on. Karmas of connection, relationships, rediscovering who you actually are, death, obstruction, entrapment, self-expression, boundaries, rediscovering your voice, custom, safety, worthiness, wealth, manifestation, wealth, discovering new financial identity. That's what it's about, okay? And just a reminder that, I've lost it, where is it? That those who join Clear from now until tomorrow, and that's it, get literally $15,000 worth of bonuses, including my gifts are open, now what the heck do I do? And I have to say, shielding, I was reminded yesterday, because there was some very off energy, just how important that really truly is. Cord cutting, you know, being able to do that yourself, not just me, you being able to do it. Reiki Spa Day, bringing in Danielle Rosado, who's a fabulous astrologer, Karmas of the Holidays, another wealth module. So yeah, I share that just to say this is about the long-term journey. So one thing I'll have us do at the end is begin to picture where we want to go. Again, it's like, I know that I wish we could have, you know, the detail of where we all are, but in a full class, we do get to know each other that deeply. Yeah, Pia. Yes. Yes. But this is about, like, what if, you know, a year from now, you could actually say, I feel powerful as fuck. Then, you know, you end up in my DMs being celebratory and happy, and I'm happy, and we're all happy. So that's what it's all about. So just remember that this is a long-term game, not a short one. Okay, that's that. So there's some crazy wild things I've downloaded. Before I do, chat. How are you? How are you? What's happening? Yes, Alex, holy shit. Type. How are you? How are you doing? I mean, I downloaded for the collective, but what's showing up for you? Ooh, it's really quite dark in here, but that's okay. Maybe that's why, like, guys, I'm sitting on the fuzziest blanket right now. I'm dedicating it to all of you. Alex, that's super interesting, because I downloaded that some of today is about the perception of feeling unwell. It's in my notes. Definitely felt a shift after yesterday, though I'm not 100% sure the extent. Carolyn, I want to talk about this. Carolyn, I don't think, have I ever had a one-on-one with you? Like, how did you find me? I don't know how you found me, but I love that you're here. Please know that. So she said, a little irritable, but voice feels stronger. If, you know, after karma clearing, after healing, you might find that you're like, ooh, I'm a little on edge. I'm a little irritable. I'm a little vulnerable. Please know that that's normal, because all these things that you've been keeping way tucked deep, little tiny boxes of hidden spaces, suddenly go, okay, we can come out now, right? So you might go, oh, why is that person getting on my nerves? So for example, that's why after karma clearing, I don't want to be around people, because that's my me time. So I totally get that. Oh, cool. Yes, I do sometimes collab with Kelly from Lunam Love, another fantastic healer. So I love that you found me through that channel. Let me make sure I've not missed anyone's comments. Feeling amazing. Lakeisha, you are such a trooper. And if you've not typed a comment before, let this be the day you decide to participate. So if I've never heard from you, if you've not been chatting, please type. Let me know how you are. I want to serve everyone. It may be a group class, but that doesn't mean that we can't have like a rockin' time. Yes, I said rockin'. Feeling a bit lighter. Great. Elena's been feeling talkative. I know your story. That's amazing. Very cool. Especially also, I know with what you're doing Monday. So high five, girl. High five, queen. I feel happy and abundant. Yesterday I had severe back pain. I've probably said it many times, but it's worth reiterating. Our physical pain almost always comes from some kind of emotional space first, some kind of spiritual place first. So never ignore physical pain. Anything that shows up in the throat, the heart, stomach aches, pain in your hips, pain in your back. Also, pain in your back can often be like just taking on too much from other people, which is why things like shields and those bonuses we talked about are so important. That's why things like cord cutting is so important, so that we're not always like taking on other people's shite, because that does happen. And trust me, when you regularly learn how to clear that, you go, oh, wow, I don't have to feel so heavy. Cool. Jessica, huge shift, vulnerable but strong, willing to make the is she crazy changes. Yes. Yes. And Jessica just joined Clear Reborn as well. So floop, yes. I just said floop. What is that? I don't know. Denise, I've been feeling super tired and my throat has been sore. Where's Denise? I can't find your photo. Because I was like gonna make eye contact with you and be like, hey girl, but I know you're here. So yeah, if you're feeling tired, that's really very normal after, especially like beginning. Like also to say, karma clearing is kind of like this. It'll be like there's a mass. And then it gets better, it gets easier. Like you'll find, and Stephanie, I see a few of you shaking your heads. Please know that I didn't ask them to do that. That's because they've worked with me for a while, okay? It gets easier. In the beginning, you might be like, what the fuck? I am just tired. I am just anxious. I am just angry. And then over time, you're like, oh, I feel better. And like my life is shifting. And oh, I'm showing up differently now. And I just got a thumbs up from Stephanie. So again, just saying, like, listen to them, even if you don't listen to me. So Denise, that's normal. Don't be alarmed. If your throat is sore after yesterday, it probably is because we moved a fuck ton in the throat chakra. So your throat's probably like, whoa. So it's coming to the surface. So just acknowledge the discomfort and just let it be known, let it be heard, let it be realized, and just allow it to move through naturally. And what I also felt for you, and I know that I'm taking a long time to chat with the comments, but you guys okay with this? Because I think it's kind of nice to have some time. Thanks for the head nods. For Denise, anyone else that's feeling some throat pain after yesterday, I just saw like, can we like a velvet scarf or a favorite scarf or something knit or something that makes your throat feel, your neck feel decadent, I guess, like respected and decadent. And like your favorite tea, some tea that makes you like, you know what I love for throat things? Marshmallow tea. Super good. That's also the singer in me. Okay. So, throat tea would be like marshmallow or what's it called? Slippery elm. Okay. Stephanie, doing okay for now. Definitely still integrating from the clear this summer. Yeah, there was a lot. That's why, by the way, in Clear Reborn, also to say, this is a great example. So Stephanie did Clear 1, and there was a lot that I learned doing Clear 1. And one thing I learned was we needed integration classes. So I've actually asked someone else who's really great with integration, because I feel like I prefer to just clear, to help that. And so there's actually 3 integration steps in Clear Reborn to help that settle, because when, this is also super important, when we're making big changes, sometimes the body has trouble keeping up. Really true. Sometimes the body has to it can almost be like a lag of time. And so integrating and having actual steps for integration, not just time and piece of time away. That was not in English, but you know what I mean? But like actually someone helping you to get it into your body so that it becomes something where you feel, oh, I'm at this next level now. It's okay to be here and safe to be here. So that's a change I made for Clear Reborn because of what I learned from Clear 1. But I'm noticing that my hair triggers are a lot less quick. Yay. Finding that the thanks for the little money things that show up, amazing. No big ones yet. I see people having like financial, amazing things happening all the time. I know that's not always the result, but it does eventually come. The more we work on ourselves, the more we get these pieces in line, money does show up. And also if you're someone that's like, I really want to do Clear Reborn, the money does come back. You will be supported. Please talk to me in private as well if this is something you're worried about, because time and time and again, I've seen this to be true. Getting some fun gigs. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Beta state. I don't even know if I know what beta state is. I wonder if you mean theta, but that sounds amazing. Karen said, I always have back and neck pain. If it's back and neck pain, again, how much stuff are you taking on from other people? And are you really feeling like your voice is heard? That's my clue in for you. Jill, one-on-one. I want that. Jill, I know we're going to end up doing that because you've asked, I think, twice in the last 2 days. I'm late on my journey. You are never late. Okay. Oh, do you guys mind how dark it is? I kind of like it. I don't know. You're never late. You're exactly on time. Okay. Spirit guides, they don't operate in time. You're never late. You're perfectly on time. My body is sore, but I feel energized. Amazing. Yes, Aaron Dede suggested this book. I totally agree. The Body Keeps the Score. Read it. Read that book and clear your karma with me. And then you'll go, wow, I'm not in pain anymore. Alex, yes. Today is the solar eclipse. It makes sense that the call, yeah, I just don't want fake light. I'd rather be in the dark. Oof. Jessica, I was literally on the floor during these and nauseated on the regular in the beginning. Yeah, I remember it was very intense for you in the very beginning and it got better, right? She's like, oh yeah. And it's because, if we're feeling nauseous, it truly is a reaction in the, I love I know not everyone has their screen on and you are not required to, but in this part, if you feel okay to put your screen on, it's really nice because then I can connect with you a bit more because I like looking at your lovely faces. That's actually why this is on Zoom and not just Facebook, but it's up to you. But during the healing, please feel free to have whatever you need. Yeah, it does get easier. If you're nauseous at points, it's because the solar plexus and the sacral chakra are having words, and that's okay. Ginger honey crystals, that sounds yummy. Oh gosh. It's funny you mentioned marshmallow tea. Ooh, there's lots of comments. Okay, Stephanie says, I suppose that this is a big thing. My mortgage payments are going down next year for the first time next year. Alex, I left an abusive relationship a year ago and moved across state lines where my expenses doubled living alone. I got 3 raises and 2 freelance gigs this year. Money does show up if you really put yourself first and trust. Can we all just take a moment for that, okay? Whether you do clear reborn or not, and I really hope all of you do that for yourselves. It is too big of an opportunity to miss, and I mean that with all of my soul. We tend to live in a space where we worry, will money be there? Money will always be there. And every time you spend, I highly recommend giving the vibration of thanks for having that money go out. And thank you, I call upon all of this to become 10x back to me, abundance to flow back to me. Every single time I make any kind of financial exchange, I send energy with it. It's never just, and that really does make a difference. Okay, beta is the highest brainwave state. Cool. I don't know how I didn't know about that. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna move a little faster. All right, I've had chronic neck pain for years and since. Okay, guys, look at this. Savannah, I've had chronic neck pain for years and since beginning work with you, it's almost completely gone. I am not a doctor, obviously. I am not a magician. I kind of am a magician. But clearing your karma around these things where your physical ailments begins, you will have change. And again, it's amazing that we have these little free mini bitty classes, but I want you to have the full picture. That's where I can truly work my magic with you. So allow the opportunity, if at all possible. Let's see. Every dollar I spend comes back 100 fucking fold into my life at this very moment. Yeah, can we just dance in that? It comes back. Alex, I've made a ton of investments in myself this year, more than I've ever done before, and I'm not scared. Yeah, girl, celebrating you. Celebrating you. Yes. Okay. What a delightful chat. I feel like we've all had tea together now, I feel a little closer. So I hope you're feeling good. I'm going to tell you a bit about what I've downloaded about today, and then we're going to do the things. If I can read my notes in the dark. Okay. Plugging into source. Don't get disconnected. Dial them back up. Okay, plugging into source. New lens, new goggles, a cosmic shift. I mean, no surprise, we're in an eclipse, but I heard like 3 times cosmic shift. And we're going to do a bit with health karma. I know it's written as power, but I'm just going to let that goal and that intention be there and then let it flow how it's meant to. A bit of a self-doubt thing is kind of in a loop for some people. So that's gotta, I need to tap at that and be like, hello. Resistance to tapping into full access to your own well of power, self-affliction, and what's possible for me. So let's get this party started. Everyone get cozy, get comfy, get what you need. I'm literally on the fluffiest blanket. If you want pillows, do it. Have water nearby, you know the drill. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, bringing it down the central channel. Source gave me a big message that how we breathe is really important and that we're not paying enough attention to this. Find the space in the middle of the earth and then breathe in slowly from that. Inhale. Exhale down to earth. Like a full, slow breath with the mouth open. Inhale up from earth. And as I am here and as I breathe, I align with my own divinity. Exhale. I allow myself to be plugged in. Inhale from the earth. Exhale, mouth open. And it's 2 more long cycles of this. Really breathe out with your mouth open and be audible. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the energy down. Mouth open. I call upon Archangel Michael. I call upon Archangel Raguel. I call upon Archangel Raphael. I call upon Archangel Metatron. I call upon our divine, benevolent, spiritual guides, those that are with us on our journey every day. We call upon our divine masculine and divine feminine, bringing in more of a space of balance. Please guide us through this eclipse and this new energy and all the spaces we want to be. Bringing in golden light and bringing in inspiration, bringing in trust. I call upon my benevolent loved ones and I call upon your benevolent loved ones to be by your side through this healing. If you need to call upon someone specific, please do so now. Once again, grandma. I tell you, every day the last 3 days, someone's grandma or my grandma has been like, hey. And, ooh, I love that. I just heard, call upon your own divine healer within. I call upon my own divine healer within. You can say it to yourself or out loud, it's up to you. We ask for this to be a space of magic, a space of possibility, a space of bringing us into our inner power more and more and more. Allow me to be a clear and perfect channel to serve these incredible humans in front of me, these incredible souls in front of me, and anybody that watches this live or on replay to get exactly what they need today to complete this In My Power cycle, even though there's 1 more class on the 17th. And shower me with wealth. Shower you with wealth. That's something we'll do more on the 17th, but I want you to just picture golden light with that around you and allow it to absorb into your cells, almost like it's raining gold. And bringing this into a space of plugged in safety for your root chakra. And asking source, asking loved ones, asking guides, where are we beginning in this journey? This is not what I saw earlier, but that we're going to start here and then move forward. They're saying to picture yourself in front of a candle, in front of a flame. And they're saying to resonate with the fire. How does this fire fill me? What does the fire and I have in common? It dances, it has no doubt. It's just present. And as you picture this candle, they ask for this to be where we have more of a space of connection. If I am ever lost on my path and ever disconnected from Source, allow me to plug in now. So we ask for there to be, I know that we've grounded, but just a reminder that your base of chakra, oh my gosh, your base chakra at the bottom of your spine, we want that to connect to earth. Really crucial, because I don't want anyone dizzy. So if you feel disconnected, just exhale downwards into earth. And then at the top of your head is the crown chakra, and this beautiful purple type color, violet color. And we ask for there to be a connection from the top of our crown all the way up to the highest high, to high heavens, to Source. So you can picture it like a tunnel, like a connection tunnel, or you can picture it like you're literally plugging two things in, like into a wall. And I want you to say out loud or say to yourself, I ask to connect to Source energy now. Allow me to be plugged in and connected. Beautiful. Asking Source, where do they want us to go now? Again, these are not the images I saw before, but we're going to follow where they take us. I'm seeing divine light, I'm seeing divine resonance. And you know, when you walk, we've been having a lot of tunnels. When you walk towards a tunnel, we're walking through this tunnel, but rather than a tunnel that goes dark, it just gets lighter and lighter and lighter the further we walk. So we're away from our candle now. We're walking through the tunnel, walking through the light. And at the end of this tunnel is a different age. It's us, but a different age. Pick an age. Don't think about it. Just let it choose. Let it be chosen. Pick an age where some part of you began to learn doubt. Where some part of you, and actually, weirdly or not weirdly, I'm feeling it's like a doubt of trust that things work out for you. It's a doubt of trust in Source. Pick an age that shows up. And then ask them, what do you need to say to me? What do you need to share? And see what comes up. See what comes up. And then thank them for being open with you and sharing. And then I want you to show them at exactly the age that they are. Show them how to plug into Source. So it's almost like you're visiting a best friend, but the best friend is you. And maybe you again like do like a plug, like an actual, I don't know, US, UK, whatever country you're in, plug. Or maybe it's that you invite them to build a tunnel of light from the very top of their head all the way to the highest realm. But you invite them to plug into source. And you let them know that it's safe to connect. And it's safe to trust. And I want you to actually hold their hands and let them know it is safe to trust again. It is safe to trust that everything works out for you. It's interesting because this is not a money class, but it's coming up. It is safe to trust money. It is safe to trust your journey with money. It is safe to trust that money always shows up. It is safe to trust that you can be as abundant and prosperous as you want to be. Invite in trust. And just like you have, allow them to ground as well. Show them how to ground. Show them to connect their base of their root chakra, the base of their spine, all the way into the earth. And invite them to remember that it's safe to believe in magic again. There's a lovely comment I want to repeat to everyone because it's really good. Abundance is our divine birthright. This has never not been true. Sorry about that. I will turn off any sound. It's off. You've always had access to being wealthy. You've always had access to being abundant. You're always supposed to have access. So no matter what's happened, no matter what people have told you, it's my divine birthright to be abundant. Allow yourself to just breathe in the resonance of that, whatever that means. That might be opportunity. That might be like your favorite things that you want to do. It might be abundance of love, abundance of connection, abundance of flowers, abundance of apples, or abundance of money. It's my birthright. I'm meant to be abundant. Asking for, again, that golden light to just come in. This is about reconnecting trust with ourselves. So it's actually, even though it's supposed to be a power class, there's a lot coming up for the crown and the third eye, which is quite lovely. And what I just heard very loudly from Source is that that is key to our inner power, is that space of trust, that space of it always works out for me. So there's been, I feel like there's like this been prickly energy of, you know, all the times that we've been kind of hurt. It's almost like retrusting a relationship, but it's retrusting a relationship with the self and retrusting a relationship with Source. So I feel like we need to remove some of that. So I'm asking Source, how? Ooh, okay, I'm getting some words. Give me a second. Kind of like yesterday, we're gonna clear something from the space of karma, but now in the meditation because it's coming up. So I want you to, like always, picture where you feel this in your body, inhale to find it and exhale it out. So what I'm feeling is this like defense mechanism, this core resistance to kind of like this subconscious belief that things don't work out, or like protecting the self because I've been wronged before. It's like a defense of distrust. But the word resistance is really prevalent. So we're going to breathe into this. First, locate where it is in your body. I actually heard it's in multiple places for you guys. I heard abdomen, I heard throat, I heard all sorts of stuff. Breathe in. Exhale, sending it over here. Asking to release the resistance, the core resistance to disbelief, the core resistance to disbelief in Source, disbelief in our own power. Oh, I see it. Okay, I get it, guys. I get it, Source. Asking, there's way more. There's like They just saw me, they just showed me like a pie and they're like, that's a little sliver. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's focus first on the core resistance to totally, completely trusting that God and angels and guides have your back. They're actually, look, you don't have to, this is what's coming up. I have to hyper look out for myself every single day. And if I don't hyper control or be scared or whatever that is, then nothing good will happen. No. Not everybody, by the way, that's very clear to me. That's not everyone, but for many of us, there's that energy is somewhere in there. It's in waves. Okay. So, they said, you're working too hard. You're worried too hard. You're stressing too hard. They're inviting us that energy's got to go. Whoa, that energy doesn't feel good. It actually just made me kind of queasy. So let's breathe in and let this baby go. So we're going to call it first. Don't breathe in yet. I mean, well, do breathe, please. Don't ever stop breathing. Please breathe. Give me a second to find it completely. Core resonance of disbelief. Okay, so breathe in. Deeply breathe out. Releasing the core resonance of disbelief out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. Out of my body. I allow this to go out of my body and into the light. I allow this to go out of my body and into the light. And here comes the belching from me. So cute. Ooh. Core resistance of disbelief out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. I invite myself to release the core resistance of disbelief. And this is a time where I'm gonna kind of, Stephanie said, I feel like a Care Bear. I'm just kind of checking in with everyone's picture and names and just kind of making sure everyone really gets this moving. Inez, this needs to move a little more for you. Inez, let it go. Core resistance of disbelief out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. I choose to release my core resistance of disbelief out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. And I want to like really actually participate in this, like allow it to be like a shedding, like taking off a layer, taking off a coat, taking off a skin that doesn't serve you, almost like a snake who's shedding. I release my core resistance of disbelief out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. There's another half to this they're showing. What is this? Something to do with a child again. One sec. I release any disbelief I picked up in my childhood about the safety of the world. Whoo boy. Oh, let that baby go. Holy shit, that's a big subject. Deep breath in. Damn, okay. Deep breath out. I release any part of my inner child's fear of the safety of the world and my space in it. Any part of, woo, that feels good to move. Yay. I hope you guys are having the same party I'm having over here. Ooh, I release my resistance or my fear of the safety of the world and anything that my inner child picked up about the safety of the world or feeling unsafe in it, or that I was unprotected. Okay, so we have to release unprotected karma out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. Whew. Hi, Jessica. Just pulled a cord out of you. Asking to release all past, present, parallel, and future timelines where this was present, but especially inner childhood. And I want you to picture giving that inner child. Remember, we met her, like, or Tim or whomever. We met them like 2 days ago, right? So picture that lovely, tiny human and just give them something that makes them feel safe. It might be a blanket. It might be a teddy bear. It might be a medallion. It might be a necklace. Or it might be, this is going to sound crazy, but just do it. It might be hugging yourself right now. Give them something that makes them feel safe and remind them, no matter what the world has taught you, you are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. I want to be very clear here too. I am hearing that this can go really deep. So not to go too far, but go as far as you need. But not farther than you can handle today. And it's okay to go as far as you need. And it's okay to also be like, you know what? I'm not going to touch that too much today. So I'm sending some Reiki We're taking a Reiki pause, mandatory Reiki pause, because I'm feeling the intensity for a few of you. I really thought it was just a power class, but that's just how the guides are, and that's what I love. They know. Someone gave baby them a sword and a hug. Yes! That's a fierce baby. Dang. I love that. I love that. I've definitely given other versions of myself swords. There's like a kung fu ninja somewhere in me. Don't know where. So make sure that they have something. Okay, don't leave them alone without an object or an act. Okay, asking source, where am I going? It kind of like yesterday, it feels like the karma clearing is supposed to kind of blur into the meditation, and I'm just gonna flow with that. I release the primary perception of being unprotected in the world. Ooh. And any way this relates to not feeling like we trust. And I don't know how to describe this. You know, when like there's like this toy game where you can push something out and it makes something go into another space. I want you to push away, push out the vibration of distrust in the space of the world and see it fall, go into light. And then I want you to choose to bring in a visual of, I replace this with total trust of my own safety and protection. I see like a golden crown. I see a golden halo. Cool. And for those of you that don't do visualizations on a very regular basis, do not worry if you're not getting lots of things. Just trust it. And needless to say, visualization is incredibly effective because, well, I don't know if I can even get into the explanations, but it is. Good, letting that move. Bringing that all into light, everything we've moved so far, asking that to go into light, go into light, go into light. Okay, asking source, where are we going next? This whole trust thing is bleeding into different spaces or moving into different spaces, and that's what always is so fascinating to me about karma. So, crap, I had it. What was it again? Archangels, love the guides. Something about not being cared for, like this distrust of being cared for, provided for. I release my fear that source doesn't provide for me. Notice it's all really about trust. So today I make a new relationship with my connection to source. This might be really light for you, and this might be really intense for you. We're going to honor whatever it is. Oh, yep. Such an interesting puzzle. It's like a piece of the puzzle today. Asking source, what's next? Okay, that's moving out pretty well. I downloaded earlier that we needed to do one health karma. I don't often do health karma, but then I like completely forgot about what's going on in the world because I don't watch a ton of news. And then my exec director was like, duh, Em. So asking source energy, I'm going to say the prayer here. I identify with my true self, my divine nature, which is beyond all form, and I shine brightly and radiantly, filling myself with love. Fill yourself with love. Love yourselves, friends. If you get nothing out of anything else, fill yourself with love. Like this swirling pink light that says, I love you. I adore you. I love you. Filling myself with compassion. I am understanding of myself. I am self-understanding, self-compassionate, which means I'm forgiving of myself, which means I'm not so hard on myself. Hello, friends. I know that's some of you. I see you. No matter what you're feeling right now, please know that this energy, this whole space is super protected, and it feels just really beautiful from my viewpoint. Really beautiful. Filling my space with love, kindness, compassion, tenderness, and gratitude and self-forgiveness. I ask to clear my karma and all past, present, parallel, future timelines. Focusing on the primary perception. That's got to stop, friends. The primary perception of, because it doesn't help you. I will get back to that another time because I'll get distracted if I do. Primary perception of being unwell. All right, we gotta really, let's just be super honest with ourselves, okay? Because that's where healing takes place. Radical honesty, radical honesty. Let's acknowledge all the times that we've seen ourselves as unwell or sick, and realize that this isn't helping our cells or cellular structure or body or energy or soul. And no matter what the news says, we've got to move this. So we are allowed to move this. Fear does not protect us. It wants to. That's the job it wants to do. And calling ourselves unwell doesn't make you not unwell. In fact, it makes you more so. So it's time to move. I call upon the divine and radiant healer within myself and all of those that assist the movement and growth of humanity. Oh, this is going to be a big one. So please breathe into any place that you've had the primary perception of being unwell. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale this out. Breathing out. Asking this to go into light, asking for the primary perception of being unwell out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines, to be released into light. I no longer identify as being unwell, either mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I release any perception of being unwell or physically unwell or physically ill. I'm not saying these things don't exist, but that's not the point. I'm asking to release the primary perception of being unwell. Oh, pardon my belching. Hello, karma clearing. Allow yourself to really shed this like a snake. And if you haven't, and if you need to, you can feel like you're actually, like it's almost like you're taking your hands and you're going into the aura, into the body, and just let this go. Ask to move it. Ask to move it into light. Ask to send it over to my screen, and we're moving it. Primary perception of being all unwell. Oh, this is a very complicated one. Asking all cells that hold this to vibrate into green light. Asking all cells that hold this to regenerate. Asking all cells and cellular memories that hold this to go into light. To go into light. To restructure our DNA to be filled with light of the highest high. To connect to angel realm. To connect to angel realm. I release the vibration of being unwell. I release the yum. I release the fear of the vibration of being unwell. I release the fear of not having enough time to do with being unwell. Okay, that helped. Ay, 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 y'all. Asking source, is it okay for me to go there? Yep, I'm gonna go somewhere. Here we go. I release the fear of death. I don't think I've ever cleared that for someone before. We ask for any fears of death to be released out of your cells and into the light as it pertains to a fear of being unwell or perception of being unwell. Timelessness. I ask for every single cell in my body to feel like gold. Every single cell in my body to feel like gold. What's that song? Every single cell in my body is happy. Every single cell is vibrating healthy. I ask to release any cellular memories of perceiving myself as unwell. I release any subconscious resistance to feeling totally healthy and believing that I'm totally healthy. Yeah, death is a much bigger subject. There's a reason why in Clear Reborn we have a whole accidental death and entrapment class. So I definitely can't cover that in this class, but I saw it, it was there, we've touched it. We've put a little paintbrush dot on it. So Erica, you're definitely a bit psychic, my friend. Maybe more than a bit. I'm just checking in on this. Allow yourself permission to view yourself as healthy, strong, stable, able. It's funny because I was going to say holding water in your hands, and one of you looks like you're actually holding water. Nice. Very nice. So I want you to find yourself at a fountain visually. And in this fountain is the most regenerating golden light filled with Reiki and putting Reiki symbols in it. And I want you to put your hands in the water and put this water over you. And if you want to drink it, you can drink it. This is regenerating water. I vibrate only on the wavelength of healthy and strong. Ooh, that feels great. I must say it again. In fact, say it with me. I vibrate only on the wavelength of healthy and strong. Do it again. I vibrate only on the wavelength of healthy and strong. Some of you are clearing like mad. I'm gonna do it again because it just feels good. I vibrate only on the wavelength of healthy and strong. If you want to sing it, sing it. I vibrate only on the wavelength of healthy and strong. I vibrate only on the wavelength of trust. I trust that Source is here for me. I do that one again. I vibrate only on the wavelength of trust in Source. And as you do that one, take a deep breath in just to integrate it. Exhaling down to the earth. And just take a note. I think we're going to take a tiny pause to type. Do you feel like your aura is different? Do you feel different? Because I feel pretty great. And I'm not going to lie, I woke up tired as heck and I was like, oh boy, I got a class. I feel good. So can you type at this exact moment? How you feeling? I can't with you. I can't. I love that. Please get like a little money pillow. Oh yeah. Oh yes, 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 yes. There's really only, I think, one more step to go today. Yes, 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 yes. Look at all those comments. Yes. Dang. You know, good energy healing will make you feel like a little vibrating like brrr. Okay, that's something, that's something, that's something. Yeah, I know the throat chakra one was intense. But again, in Clear Reborn, we have a whole class dedicated to the throat chakra and an integration class on purpose. Guys, I'm so freaking excited for my cat cafe. There will probably be pictures on social media because duh. And there's the cats. If you hear a buzz in your ear, sometimes that's Source trying to chat with you or open you. And I think I said this before, but I know that not everyone attends all the things. And so I do repeat myself, and hopefully that's all right. as you clear, you will open. If you do an entire program of karma clearing, you are going to be like a psychic, majestic princess of just downloading. And it's helpful, of course, because for some of you, it's influenced your writing. For some of you, it influences what you talk about. For some of you, I have a bunch of people that use that for business. I mean, I only ever intuit, I only ever download from source what I'm supposed to do with people. And I think that's why it works so well, is that I'm not, just saying it or thinking it. It's coming from somewhere. Yeah, if your ears are ringing, just acknowledge to them, I see you. Thank you for helping work on my third eye, help on my crown and my connection. Because again, what have we done today? We're plugging into source, because if things are kind of off for you, it's probably because a disconnection to source happened. Or if we're in a really big space of fear and we're like, oh, I can't, nope, mayday. It's probably because we've disconnected to source, right? Interesting. It's usually in my left ear. Yeah, the other day I actually had it in my right, but yeah, the spiritual world and this is obviously very related. I have really only one more step I want to do. So glad I didn't put eye makeup on yet. Been some tears. That's okay. Guys, like there's nothing more cleansing than like a karma clearing cry. What? I see that pun. Nice. My hands feel tingly too. Yes. Yeah, there's, we have our average cries, not that they're average, but we have our everyday kind of, not every day, but our cries. And then like when you're clearing really deep rooted stuff and then you get like the little tears, it's a full on release and it's a really good thing. So everything you guys are describing to me is exactly how it is. Yeah. Beautiful. So let's do the last step. Yeah. I also, I have to say this because this is, I think, helpful too. Why are we clearing our karma? Like, really think about this. Why are you here? Why would somehow you found me? You heard I did karma clearing. You were like, I don't know what the heck that is, but I'm curious. Like, what originally caused you to get here, right? Like part of it's probably because you're like, I want things to be better. I want more money. I want more love. I want change, right? And then like you're exactly in the right place. But what's another real huge, like if you get to like the bigger piece of the puzzle, because we go just, I want a better life. I want more money. I want more love. I want more friends, right? That's like the immediate space of what it is. But what's the bigger space? There's some good comments. I see you. I'll be there in a second. The bigger space is, your soul and your soul's journey. Okay, and let's remind ourselves that we got one lifetime as Carolyn, one lifetime as Denise, one lifetime as Jill or Lisa or Shira or Karen. Shira's got some cool curtain going on in the back. Cool. But your soul is a spiritual, I don't know the right words because it doesn't have words. Guides don't have words. That's why sometimes it is in hearing, but that's why sometimes there's visions. So entity is a blurry word because there are lower vibrational beings called entities, and then that's a whole other thing, but I see what you're saying. Like your soul is here to evolve to its next level, and your soul signed up to learn certain things, and your soul signed up to have certain experiences, and probably at some point each of you decided, perhaps I'm ready to completely go the distance and be the healer in my family, or you probably would not end up in front of me. People only meet me at a certain time and they only work with me at a certain time. So what made me say this? Oh, this. Stephanie said she always feels teary when her grandmother shows up. This is about realizing that the world is so much bigger than our human lens allows us to usually be. Okay? This is about you are a soul with a massive mission in this timeline. And we've had all this nasty karma from all the timelines, from our ancestors, from our mom, from our dad, from all the, like way beyond in the full generational view. And these things are things that you can shift. massively. So you're here and you're clearing your karma because you want to massively move ahead as a soul. So not just for this lifetime, but for your next lifetime, that you don't have to learn the same freaking hard lessons again. And so that your kids can learn different, so they don't, experience things again, that it gets to end with you. So, and part of that too, part of this journey is being super connected to the spiritual aspect, to your guides, and being a channel every day. So whether or not this has opened up for you yet, know that through clearing your karma, it does, because that's your just like money, it's your natural birthright to be an intuitive channel and be totally plugged in to not only how powerful you are and how divine you are, but to source. And again, it's not a short-term journey, it's a long-term journey. Things like Clear Reborn, like again, you'll go, whoa, I'm in a very different place than when I met you, Emily, in that In My Power thing that I happened to show up for. So that's what it's about. It's about the long-term game and about shifting how you see things. And again, back to my client that said that amazing quote of, I am in the full majesty of the power of my life. I got to see her going now to a singing gig today. And she was like, I don't care about the reputation of this. I don't care about any part of like ego. She's like, I get to show up and just channel music. And I was like, she's getting it. Sorry, I squealed. Not sorry. For those of you that know, well, some of you don't know this, but I also have a double life as a singer. I'm a very high voice, so I do squeal. But that's what it's about. I hope that makes sense. Like, we first enter here because we want something. But what you'll actually get if you go the distance of karma clearing is way beyond what you first came for. But that does mean facing that first point of, am I going to invest in myself? So no matter how scary that may be, and hopefully not scary, it's worth it. Okay, let me read some dang good comments. Jill, I stopped crying years ago. Whoa. I can't even fathom that. I cry all the time. I love a good release. That is wild to me. With dreaming and daydreaming, I miss it to find me, my purpose. Jill, I have quite good confidence that you're going to be saying very different things in a few months, because I'm pretty sure that you're like, I'm 99% sure you're in Clear Reborn, and you're like, if you're really, really ready, here's the chance. Here's the opportunity. Clear's the chance. Betterment of humanity, yes. It will come back. I'm now this past month. Oh, cool fact. If you've not been crying can return. And also, sorry for, I know not everyone's, I think we may have some men in the room, maybe. I was doing the mastermind and I have one client who was like, I haven't had a period in 8 months. And then her period came after like 2 massive full 2-hour karma. Savannah knows, Aaron knows, because you guys are in that, and Elena, and Brian and Jessica. Oh my God, if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. But yeah, someone's period, like our body shows us, it's crazy. Amazing, Elena stopped overeating. Like these changes, again, we might come in wanting one thing and then something else will come because something got cleared. It's so cool. Lakeisha, it places me at my natural state without feelings of negative emotion, only pure and good energy. Oh my God, whoa. Whoo, girl. Kelsey, yeah, it'll probably come back through this process. And maybe a TMI, but there was one very intense karma clearing I was running. I was like, wasn't even due, and then suddenly my period was like, here I am, and I was like, okay, I guess we release them like crazy. All right, man. So yeah, our body definitely shows us. Okay, my loves, let's do the last final step because we're feeling so golden. Let's go one final step. Oh girl, me too. Karen, all the changes come from doing Clear Reborn, so I highly encourage you guys to take the leap. Okay, close the eyes. Okay, asking divine source, how are we doing? Ooh, they're very proud. They're very happy. They're like, you guys are doing amazing. The being more plugged in piece creates a sense of calm. The space is so much calmer than we began. Like, holy wow. So, thanks, Kelsey. So Kelsey said, anyone on the fence of clear to just do it. We'll talk about that more in a second. But thank you. I agree. Okay, so just trying to like get a temperature take. We're in such peace. So we're gonna go in the same direction of vibrationally matching. And I want you to find an image of what your personal, what did I write down? Oh, I got it. Your personal well of power. So I guess for me, I view it as water, but I think it could be fire. It could be something else. What is your power to you? What does it look like? So, okay, I got it. Visualize canvas. And if you got to paint what your power looks like or who you are as your most powerful in the majesty of your own power, what are you painting? What colors do you have? What are you painting? What do you see? Paint something in your mind's eye. And maybe you notice it's like a similarity to someone you really look up to. Maybe it is a goddess. Maybe it's a queen. What's it look like? What's your divine power look like? What are you painting? Cool. And paint yourself in that power. What does this part of yourself look like? Mine has lots of red, lots of Lilith energy, very open. What do you see? Are you in front of lots of people? What do you see? What's that next stage of power for you? Are you speaking on big stages? What are you doing? And then as you access that, just like you put a channel to highest source, I want you to plug into the power. Make a connection. Maybe it's a connection to the painting. Maybe you step into the painting. You pick. Maybe if it's a well of power, you find yourself breathing in the essence of the well. It's very interesting because there's one of you that has very in tune hand movements with me. I'm finding myself like kind of hands up receiving, but it can be wherever you want it to be. And some of you are hands on heart, and that's lovely too, whatever you need. We ask to plug into our place of power that comes from within. We ask to plug into our place of power that comes from within. We ask to access our place of power that comes from within. We ask to access that sacral power, that root chakra power that comes from within, or maybe that angelic power, whatever it is. We ask to access that part of ourselves That is where our power lies. And the truth is, it's all of you. We ask to plug in and vibrate at the place of power that's deep within us. Allow me to access my inner power. Receive it, friends. Allow me to access my inner power. That means the guts to make difficult decisions. That means the power to do new things. That means the power to do the thing that you really want to, that you've been holding off and kind of delaying. I will lean into those places with grace because I'm plugged into my own power. The power to speak what's on your mind, the power to be more you. I almost look like a little red gem. I ask to access the space of my own power. What if I could do absolutely anything? What if I could do absolutely anything? And you can. So I want you to visualize a new canvas or a new, maybe you like to paint. I don't know. I'm really feeling the painting vibes. Or it could be a movie. You pick. Someone's phoenix showed up, which is probably related to your higher self or a spirit guide. If that's happening, great. It's whatever your inner power is. And I want you to just take one more final visualization. If I could wave my magic wand and have anything in my life and stand powerfully in that space, what is the scene? Picture it now, picture it now, picture it now. I'm gonna count to 3, and when I do, I'm asking to turn on the switch for everybody. 1, 2, 3. May I be ignited in my own power, in my own fierceness, in whatever power is to me, that I can do anything and have anything because I am the creator of my own life. I am in control of my own life. I am the boss of my own life. It is me, it is I, and I am the power. I am the plug. I am the power source. I am the power. And we ask to vibrate on the stage of power. I ask to vibrate on the stage of power. I ask to vibrate on the frequency of power within my own life. I ask to vibrate on the frequency of my own inner power, of my own inner access, of my own inner self. I ask to locate all the places of power within me that have been hiding and realign with them. I ask to access my own inner power in a way I haven't before. I ask to be within the space of my own inner power. I ask to trust, to trust, to trust, to trust. I ask to align with my own inner power. I ask to feel more powerful than I did before. I ask to step into any of the stages that will unlock my own inner power. I allow this to be, and so it is, 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 and so it is. And then one final time, take a look at what this most powerful version of self is. Feeling that that presence, that where you want to be, all of that is actually so accessible. Deeply breathing in to integrate it. Deeply breathing out. Amazing. Amazing. When you're ready, come back and open your eyes. And just again, type how you're feeling. I truly, it's amazing how, like, obviously I'm here to help you guys heal, and I feel so much better than when I woke up this morning. If you're lightheaded, ground, sit on the floor and eat some chocolate. or go outside, or sweet potatoes. Okay. My heart feels full. I feel energized, ready to go. I feel relaxed. My head hurts. Shira, maybe have a moment with the self. I allow myself to embrace these changes. I allow myself to integrate these changes. I allow myself to breathe into these changes. I allow myself to shift. It's okay to shift. It's okay to shift. I know it can be a lot to be like, hey, you want me to like change my life? What? And of course that fear is going to be like, no! But that's where I come in to be like, And that's why it's really helpful to have a community and a person to help you there. So you're not doing it alone. You don't have to do it alone, Shira. In fact, don't do it alone. I wouldn't have wanted to. Brian is ready. Stephanie's drinking chocolate tea. Is that different than hot chocolate? That sounds yummy. Actually, I think it would be. Actually, I know you and your tea. That makes sense. Yay. Sunita said, so much release, so much love, so much goosebumps, so much gratitude. Had some womb tension when we started and it's gone now. Fantastic. We didn't even do anything.
Oh my God. I love. Oops, sorry. Somehow I got disconnected. I guess my internet was glitching. Yes.
Hey, girl. I love it. I'm sorry. I think I needed that. That was great. It was so good that you're saying to yourself, oh my God. Yes, queen. Girl, I like you. Okay. The physical responses I'm getting might be due to my booster, so I'm not really sure. That's a lot to combine clearing with a booster, but just rest and soup. You need soup. You need some kind of orangey soup. Like that's a orange soup, not orange, like a potato. What am I trying to say? Someone help me out. What's the word? What's an orangey soup? Turmeric. I'm stuck. I can't think of the soup. Squash. I couldn't think of food. Butternut squash. Thank you. I was like, I literally can't remember what foods are. Sweet potato. Yes. Back to Alex's grounding food. Okay. So much tension's gone. So much release around the hips. Amazing. Our hips actually, again, like there's some, I don't remember the exact details, but our hips also tie to money. Body is buzzing. Turmeric. Amazing. I like that it's ended on food. So, my friends, that is the end of all of the healing of In My Power. There will be another class the 17th that we're reshaping it a bit because I got this strong download to do some things with money and wealth because Clear also has a money and wealth component. Yes, gotta integrate, gotta hang out with the goddess, be like, hey girl, what's up? I want to give the reminder that today and tomorrow only are the last chances to get significant discounts on Clear Reborn and the 15K in bonus healing. And I'm gonna make it a bit juicy. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Anyone that signs up that hasn't yet signed up within the next hour will get an extra surprise that I'm not gonna announce what it is. We get an extra gift. I know, leave it to me. So anyone on the fence, hop in them DMs. Oh, you love my necklace. Thank you. I have two. One is my lapis lazuli and one somewhere tangled up in here is, wait for it. It's really hard to see on this. Clear. Clear does have jewelry. I have had so many tech things that I've not been able to get it up yet. But it is actually going to be possible to get the Clear necklace as a little add-on. So yeah, it says Clear on it. And so if you're like, I want jewelry to match the program, leave it to me to be the person to do that. Cool. So I want to say anyone that is feeling they need to go, it's okay. Anyone that wants to just ask me questions about this process or Clear Reborn, to invite you to do so. I'm here to answer questions live. And yeah, who's next? We want to know. And again, I'll show you what the bonuses look like. Like, honest to God, I think that this program is something that the whole freaking world needs to take because we would just be in a massively different place if we did. Do we have any more assignments for this program we're doing now? There was an assignment for today. I think that got posted. Beyond that, no. So far. I'm known for changing things a lot. So there could be one around the money piece later, but for now, no. Yes, send me a DM if you have questions about Clear Reborn. Huh? Has anyone ever taken a previous class and said that it did nothing? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Ever. Ever. I feel pretty confident in saying that. Even if it caused discomfort because someone moved something, no one's ever said it did nothing. That's literally not a thing. Where can I find, oh my God, leave it to me to forget to even post the webpage. So give me a hot second. There's also discount codes that you need, so I need to find that. But yeah, if you've had changes in these 3 days, so by the way, don't just sign up there, use the discount codes because you have them for today and tomorrow. Yeah, please do read Stephanie's comment because that is definitely dead on. Type more questions while I find the, wow, God, where did I put the codes? Give me a second, it's codes on codes. Also, of course, there'll be another Goddess Rising code, so you can type Goddess Rising code 4 and just your takeaway from today. Yes, it makes you eligible to win more things, but more so, I think that when we process and share, I think we gain more. So that's why there's all of that participation. Okay, I found it. So yeah, these allow you to save between something like 400 and 600, something like that. So if you do pay in full, that's that. And if you do, and of course, if you have any trouble with the codes, ask me. Janice says she took the previous clear and it was amazing. It is different than the first clear. So clear, little background story. I was like, clear, this is a really amazing thing I feel like I have to do. It's the last program I'll ever do. It actually was the last program I thought I was ever going to do. And then the changes I saw with people and how ridiculously big the whole process was and the amazing, loving community. And like, it was tremendous and ended up blowing me away, like to the point of I never thought I could see people shift that much and change that much and love each other so much. And people they've like friendships were born out of clear. Like people have gotten together. It was so tremendous. And I had a totally different plan, by the way, for November, December, January. And then that plan fell through. And then I got the big message of it was supposed to. And then they told me, they're like, clear too. And I was like, what? You want me to do what? So then I started downloading the classes and it just flooded in. And it was really clear that like I've never had a full, like, yes, we did a bit of inner child, but I've never had a full inner child clearing class. And like that class alone, for example, is going to be like you guys talking about what happened in your childhood and clearing from that. It's going to be deeply intense. And the thing is, like, yes, I did do a lot of clearing in these 3 days, but I could not take you the full deep distance because I would not be able to follow up with you over the next week, over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, it's so crucial when you go all the way into karma clearing to have me there as a guide, to have support there, and to have integration there, because it truly is a full experience. That said, obviously, I know everyone has very busy lives, including myself. And yes, you can clear and shift and still lead your busy life as a mom, as a, whatever you're doing with your career. So know that, like, even if you're like, oh my God, how do we do this with all timelines, all schedules? You just schedule the replay. That's it. You just schedule it right near when, like, let's say it's like Monday at 5 p.m., which it used to be. Then you schedule it for a time that works for you within like 3 days, and you just keep up with the conversations. And not to toot my own horn, but clear is really, truly underpriced for what it is. And it's priceless to do this work. And it's like weird to say that as me, because it's me like offering it, but it's true, because I don't want to know where I would have been if I had never found karma clearing. It's that, like, it's everything. I see comments. Oh no! Well, the codes only started appearing 2 days ago. 2 days ago, because the price shifted and then we put codes. So trust. You want me to, I totally relate to the you want me to do what? Yes. You mean people like me? Wait, friends. You mean people? So that's one of the things that's so freaking amazing about doing a program is you end up with people literally just like you that you develop an actual relationship with. Like you doing a program, you become close. And then you have like a support system and love around clearing and healing. And that would have been really helpful for me when I started. And I didn't really have that, to be honest with you. It was kind of a lonesome journey for a long time. I got it later. Any other oh, that's funny. I know what that is. Yeah, in the original, I will say, I didn't even think about this. Oh my God. In the original Clear, we did tiny little subset groups and they became like BFF. There's no reason why we can't do that again. I mean, Clear Reborn is already 31 people, and I suspect it could be quite big. So yeah, we can absolutely make tiny groups again because those groups became like gold for each other and like little teams that cheered each other on. And yeah, I know. Any other questions for me while I'm live? If not, please hop in my DMs if you're at all on the fence. And again, you can get the discounts and access to the 15K in bonuses. Oh my God. Up until today and tomorrow. And if you sign up within the next hour, I will throw in an extra surprise. And if you're unsure and you just want to talk, or you want to know how can this specifically help me, message me. We'll chat. I'm here. My day is answering and helping you guys and supporting and buying plants and hanging out with cats. So yeah, I'm here. I think that's it. Thank you all for staying on to the very end. You're very welcome. So I'll see you in Moon Rising Circle. Hopefully see you in my DMs and hopefully see you in Clear Reborn. I really, really want to see you guys have the change that you all deserve to have. So go for it. And for those that sign up in the next hour, I'm excited for you. All right. Love you. Bye.